Good morning, everybody. My name is Heather, and I am the head merchant here at Rogers Gardens, and I am coming to you from our permanent tree lot this morning. Another beautiful day down in Southern California. It's a little foggy today, but it feels perfect. And today we have a few fun things that we're going to talk to you about. The first one being one of my favorites this year, holly ball. These are large 30-inch inflatable ornaments. They actually come in two sizes, so replicate just a traditional ornament for your tree, but they're completely inflatable. They're right here in these little boxes. Perfect for decorating the outside of your house. You could put them in a planter. We've actually seen groups of them floating in pools. Really fun way to add some color and some decor to the outdoor space. But we have three colors. We have this vintage red, we have a green, and a silver. As I mentioned, they come in two sizes. This is the larger of the two that I'm holding right now. There's a slightly smaller one. I think they look really great clustered together in groups of three, so a two small and a large, two large, one small, or even three of the same size works perfectly well. But holly ball, as I said, silver, green, and red. Super fun for outside. One of my favorites this year. While we are up, I'm just going to pop it right here on the top and hope that it doesn't roll off. The little, I've actually seen them as well anchored as lawn ornaments too, in the front of a yard, sort of you can pin them down. I just think they add color, and the scale is really great as well because of the size of them. As well, while we're up here, we'll talk a little bit about our permanent tree assortment. We have a large variety of permanent trees here in the tree lot this year, and the quality on the trees is really amazing. Our two main trees that we carry are called an Alaskan and an Appalachian, and really the main difference between the two is the shape of the needles and the fullness of the tree. They're both LED lit trees, so a long lifespan on the lights on the trees, and the main difference between the two is the needle size. So this tree here is our Appalachian, and the branches on this tree are actually molded and cast from a real life tree branch. So the manufacturers of the tree looked at a real branch and made the mold from that and cast the branches here from it. So this is our Alaskan tree. It's very full on the inside, perfect for decorating. You'll notice that it has a flatter underside to the needles here, so it's flat on the underside and shaped on the top. You can style it however you wish. You can obviously sweep the tips down, which is a very popular look, or an upswept look. It just depends on what you're looking for, but there are really nice opportunities to decorate the tree. This is, as I said, our Alaskan comes in a 7.5, a 9, and those are the two main sizes we have. We also have it in a 6 foot this year, which is great for smaller spaces, and a 4.5 foot, which is really more of a tabletop size tree. In the warm white lights, as I mentioned, LED lights, which really do well over time. The consistency there has been really great. The trees are really easy to assemble. They pop into each other, and all of the lighting is held within the central core. So as you pop one section into the other, you just give it a quick click, and once you hear that click, each section will light. So starting from the bottom up, they're very easy to assemble. The second tree that I'll talk about, so this, as I mentioned, is the Alaskan tree. The second tree that I'll talk about is our Appalachian tree, and we'll look at one here that's in the multicolored light. So this has a custom set of lights, actually. We developed the coloration on this light custom for us with the different colors that are in the lighting strand, but this has a larger needle. You can see that the needle here is 360 degrees. It's a fatter needle, just a different shape for the tree. It really depends on what your personal preferences and taste. This is definitely a fuller tree, a little wider at the base, really spectacular. In a room, it looks wonderful. Again, always space here for decorating. You can get larger ornaments inside this tree, smaller ornaments on the end. All of our trees are developed with stability in mind in order to be able to hang heavier pieces on them, like ragco ornaments, for example, or any larger scale pieces. So we have strength added to the limbs so that they can support. They're designed to be decorated. They're designed, to have ribbon woven through them and to really be a spectacular tree that will last, in your family for many, many years. Again, LED lights on this tree. This is the Appalachian. It comes in, the smallest we have, this is the 7.5. This is our 9-foot in the multicolored. We also have it in a 12-foot is the largest that we have in the Appalachian, but the most popular sizes are the warm white in the 7.5 and the 9-foot. Spectacular tree, really, really popular. Probably the 9-foot here would be our number one tree this year, the 9-foot Appalachian in the warm white. Again, as I mentioned before, the quality of the needle tip is really exceptional here, and the coloring, the outside of these tips are all molded and based on a real tree. We do have a great assortment at the moment here. It is changing every single day, so if you are looking to get a permanent tree, I strongly recommend you get in sooner rather than later and work with the team here on a tree that will work in your space. The demand this year has been phenomenal, and we've been really, really, really lucky to receive the great assortment that we have here. As I mentioned, we do still have a good number of trees left, but they are moving very quickly. So if this is something you're thinking about, I strongly suggest you get in here as soon as possible and pick up the tree that works perfectly for you. I'm going to head over this way. We'll just pass some of the other trees that are here and talk about a local business. This is Iconic Ornaments, set up by two brothers, Jackson and Sawyer, based here in Laguna Beach. They wanted to find a way to give back to their community, and so they have developed the Laguna Beach Lifeguard Tower ornament. They worked really hard to have it look exactly like the iconic tower in Laguna Beach, and a portion of the proceeds go back to the Pacific Marine Mammal Institute. So obviously doing great things locally in the community. Jackson and Sawyer from Iconic Ornaments in Laguna Beach. I'm thrilled to have that ornament here. It's available in store, and it will be up on our website a little bit later today for you to purchase. It's not there right now, but it will be up later today. I think a really great way to give back to the community, support a local business, and support the Pacific Marine Mammal Institute. And then finally, we'll just touch on a couple of the nativity options that we have here. This is one of the more popular ones. It's individual piece nativity, and we pre-box it for you. So it's a great way to give as a gift. It'll be here in the little brown box, and those are in our gold area in the middle of the store right as you walk in. And right behind me, the last tree that we'll talk about today is our ocean-themed tree, and a lot of ornaments on this tree come from a manufacturer in Poland. So what we have on this tree is some free-blown glass. A lot of these really, truly whimsical, magical ornaments. This guy right here, the fish behind him, the little shark here, these are all free-blown. So they don't use a mold to make the glass. So they're literally using their mouth and tweezers and tools to shape these ornaments, and then all decorated by hand. So truly works of art. Again, not made in a mold, just completely glass blown by hand. We have a great assortment here on this tree, and then another collection in our garden room. They tend to the weird and the wonderful. They're some of my favorites. Actually, this is my favorite ornament right here on the tree. It's a little squid hiding in a nautilus shell. I just love this guy. But again, so free-blown glass ornaments up here in our ocean-themed area. Polish art glass, truly a special glass that made in one very specific factory in Poland, and we work with them to get exactly the pieces that work for us and our themes. So that's really all I have time for today. Again, just go over what we covered. We talked about holly-ball this morning, super fun inflatable ornaments, really, really great for your pool or for decorating the outside of your house. Look fabulous in planters in the front doorstep. Permanent trees, phenomenal collection of permanent trees. Appalachian is our number one tree. Moving quickly. If you are looking to get a tree, please come in as soon as you can. And then obviously we'd love it if you would support the Pacific Marine Mammal Institute and pick up one of the iconic ornaments, which is the Laguna Beach Lifeguard Tower. We have a fresh tree lot, fully stocked with fresh trees right now. Poinsettias, fresh wreaths, garlands, everything that you need right now to decorate your home. So please stop in and visit us. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.